feels like every time Manchester United crawls out of the hole, they fall right back into it. Absolutely huge performance against Chelsea, but they follow that up with a loss against Brentford. It's clear that Manchester United is very far away from winning any kind of trophy in England, so today they're going on a European journey. Now, this is one of those OG ideas that we haven't done for a while. We've sent many clubs on world tours to see if they can win some trophies in other leagues. And today on FC26, it's Manchester United's turn. Can this Manchester United squad win trophies elsewhere? Now, of course, we're going to start with the Premier League because the Premier League season is clearly not over. We're going to start with a fresh new Premier League season where Man United has not played a single match. We're going to go to the end of the season in England and see how Manchester United performs, which place they will finish, and how many trophies they can ultimately grab. 3 trophies are up for grabs in the Premier League, FA Cup, and Carabao Cup. Can they win any of them? And after the Premier League, they're moving somewhere else. Okay, the 25-26 Premier League season has come to an end. How did Manchester United perform? Did they manage to win anything in England? Well, you can see the table. Liverpool won, Arsenal in second, Man City in third, then Newcastle, then Villa, then Chelsea, and Man United, they finished in 8th. It's respectable, 16, 8, and 14 on 56 points. No trophies in England just yet, but still the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup up for grabs for Manchester United. We go to the FA Cup. They faced Chelsea in round 3. They were eliminated by Chelsea in round 3, which means Man United is 0 for 2. But the most shocking part about the FA Cup, the semi-finals, it was Brentford versus Sheffield, Fulham versus Leeds. The final was Sheffield United versus Fulham, and Sheffield United won the FA Cup. We got Sheffield United winning the FA Cup in 25-26. Man United 0 for 2 in England with still a Carabao Cup remaining. They start in round 3 of the Carabao Cup where they beat QPR 2-1, advancing to round 4, but they lost to Fulham in round 4 2-0. Man United 0 for 3 in England, no trophies. But we already knew this. We knew that Manchester United won't win anything in England. Now, this is where the real journey begins because Manchester United is off from England to play in Germany, the Bundesliga. I don't know if there's any optimism there, guys. Can Manchester United beat the likes of Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund and ultimately finish above them? There we have it, boys. The beginning of the 25-26 Bundesliga campaign. There are a total of 2 trophies up for grabs for Manchester United here. Obviously, the Bundesliga and the Cup, the Pokal. Will they win one? Will they win none? Will they win both? Where can they win? Manchester United's first European tour in Germany, how did they do? Were they successful in the Bundesliga? I would say, you know what? They were pretty successful. They didn't win the Bundesliga because obviously Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, they're a class above Manchester United currently. But Man United did achieve a top 4 finish. They went 25-9 on 65 points, only behind Bayern Munich, Bayer Leverkusen, and Borussia Dortmund. Leipzig was not that far back, and neither was Eintracht Frankfurt. But ultimately, still no trophy for Manchester United yet. We go to the only other trophy that Manchester United can win in Germany, and that is the Pokal. They started their journey in the Pokal in round 2, and that's where their journey ended, guys. They lost 3-2 to Mainz. The semifinals were Hamburg versus Dortmund. Hamburg made a deep run in the Pokal, and same thing with Augsburg, but they lost to Bayern Munich. It was Bayern versus Dortmund, and Dortmund beat Bayern to win the Pokal, guys. Not Man United. They stay trophyless. Although they did have a pretty high finish in the league. We'll give them that. The European journey continues for Manchester United. They've played in England, they've played in Germany, and now they're off to league number 3, which will be in France, Ligue McDonald's, guys. Just like in Germany, a total of 2 trophies up for grabs for Manchester United in France. Obviously, the Ligue, Ligue 1, and the Cup, Coupe de France. I'm really unsure how they will perform here. I assume a high place finish in the league, but they have to get by teams like Marseille, PSG, Nice, Monaco. They're all pretty decent. Is Man United better than some of those clubs? Maybe, but are they better than the top ones like Marseille and PSG and Monaco? I don't know. The Liga season is over, guys. Can Manchester United win their first trophy on this European tour? Well, it's not going to happen in the league in France, guys. It was PSG. They actually went undefeated. 27-7-0 on 88 points. Monaco in second, Marseille in third, Olympique Lyonnais in fourth, then Stade Rennais actually in fifth, and only then Manchester United. We said they would have a high place finish, which they did. They finished in sixth on 60 points, but once again, no trophies. Maybe in the cup, Coupe de France. How did Manchester United do? They started in the round of 32 where they played Saint Etienne and they beat them on penalties to advance to the round of 16. In the round of 16, they beat Avant Guingamp. I think that, I don't even know if that, did I say that right, my dear French speakers? Anyways, 3-1 Man United. They advanced to the quarterfinals. In the quarterfinals, Auxerre 3-2. Man United advances to the last four, the semis, where they play Paris FC and they lost. They lost to Paris FC. Again, another very weird last four, just like it was in the Premier League. The other semifinals, Stade Brestois versus Stade Rennais. Stade Brestois beat Stade Rennais on penalties. The final was Paris FC versus Stade Brestois, and Paris FC won the Coupe de France, guys. If you're wondering where PSG was, they actually lost in the round of 32 of the Coupe de France to Red Star on penalties. A Paris club did win the Coupe de France, but it wasn't PSG, and still no trophies for Manchester United through 3 leagues. Now, unfortunately for Man United, their European journey will only get tougher before it gets easier. From France, they have to go to Italy to play in the top division of Italian football against AC Milan and Inter Milan and Napoli and Juventus. There is Man United about to begin their 25-26 Italian campaign, just like all the other leagues except the Prem. 2 trophies up for grabs, the League and the Coppa Italia. Will we finally see Man United lift a trophy in Italy? Maybe? Okay, United, you gotta start winning stuff. We're at the end of the Italian football season in Serie A, but Manchester United does not win Serie A, guys. It is Inter Milan, aka Lombardia FC, on 88 points, followed by Juve, followed by AC Milan. Then it is Bergamo Calcio, aka Atalanta, Napoli, Roma, Lazio, and there is Manchester United in 8th place, just above Fiorentina and Torino and Como and Bologna. 8th in the Premier League, 4th in the Bundesliga, 6th in Ligue, and 8th in Italy. Still not a single trophy, but they had a pretty decent record. 18, 9, and 11, 57 goals for, only 39 goals against on 63 points. Like, defensively, the only teams that conceded less goals than Man United was Juve and AC Milan. Even the league-winning Inter Milan conceded more goals than Manchester United. But the trophies, guys, they're just not coming. Coppa Italia, will they break the trophy curse finally? Manchester United start in the round of 16 where they played Palermo and they beat Palermo 3-2, advance into the quarterfinals. We move to the quarterfinals. They beat Fiorentina 4-3 on penalties. So Man United making a deep run in the Coppa Italia, off to the semifinals where they had to play Roma and they beat Roma 3-1 on aggregate. Okay, that means it's Man United versus Inter Milan in the Coppa Italia final. They've done it. They've done it. Their first trophy, their 4th league. But Man United fans finally got something to celebrate, guys. The Coppa Italia is yours. Truthfully, I did not expect Manchester United to win anything in Italy at all. But hey, Kobe Mainu kind of cooked in the Coppa Italia. He scored 3 goals in 5 appearances. Brian Mbumo, 2 goals and 2 assists. Dorgu had a goal. Benjamin Šeško had a goal and an assist. Mateus Cunha contributed as well. Luke Shaw and Lenny Yoro even scored. While Bruno Fernandes didn't do much, guys. He played all 5 matches in the Coppa Italia. No goals, no assists, 6.2 match rating. I mean, you gotta give it to Man U. They came through in Italy. A very impressive performance. Are they able to carry this positivity into their next European stop? And boy, oh boy, it's a difficult one. It is La Liga. I'm sorry I'm gonna say it, guys. I don't think Man United has even the slightest chance of winning in La Liga. They have to face Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Athletic Club Bilbao. There's just absolutely no way when you got Barca and Real Madrid in your league. But nonetheless, off they go, and maybe they can prove us wrong. Once again, 2 trophies up for grabs. La Liga, Copa de España. Maybe Man United can prove us wrong once again. La Liga, it's over. Real Madrid are the winners. Did you expect anything less? It was between Real Madrid and Barcelona, and actually Atletico Madrid the entire way. Real Madrid on 91 points, Barca on 88 points, Atletico Madrid in 3rd on 86 points. Then it is Villarreal, Athletic Club Bilbao, and Real Betis with the GOAT Anthony. So Anthony actually finished above Manchester United because Man United finished right right below Real Betis in 7th place on 62 points with a pretty decent record once again. 18, 8, and 12, 58 goals for, 47 goals against. To be fair, this seems pretty accurate. You'd probably expect Manchester United to finish somewhere high mid-table in La Liga. They finished in 7th, not bad, but after playing in the top 5 leagues, they didn't win any of them. Maybe, just maybe though, Man United can still come out with a trophy out of Spain because the Copa de España is up for grabs. In the round of 32, Man United had to face Barcelona. You already know the result. Man United ain't beating Barcelona. They were out in the round of 32 of the Copa de España, 3-1. Your semi-finals, it was Real Betis versus Atletico Madrid, Barcelona versus Athletic Club Bilbao. The final, Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona, and Barca won the Copa de España, so Man United lost to the eventual winners. 5 leagues down in Manchester United's European journey, and so far they only have a single trophy, which remember was the Coppa Italia. No leagues and no other cups, nothing else. And so a 6th league awaits on their European travels, my friends, and it's gonna get a bit easier going forward from now on because Manchester United now, they're traveling to the Netherlands to play in the Eredivisie. Can Man United compete with the likes of Ajax, PSV, and Feyenoord? Let's go. Let's get this Eredivisie season underway. Like always, 2 trophies awaits, the league and the cup. Oh, I'm excited to see how Manchester United did in Netherlands, guys, but we have a complete surprise. I don't know how to tell you this, but the league winner is FC Utrecht. 21, 9, and 4 on 72 points. PSV in 2nd on 70 points, and Manchester United in 3rd on 69 points. It was such a close race. Even Feyenoord in 4th was only 2 points back of Man United. There was only a 5-point gap between 1st and 4th. But ultimately, you gotta say that this is a very big disappointment for Manchester United. You gotta be able to win in the Netherlands, man. Also, Ajax somehow finished in 6th, below FC26. We go to the cup, the Oranje Becker Cup, where Manchester United started their cup journey in round 2, and that's exactly where it ended. To guess who? They lost to the Go Ahead Eagles. 4-2, guys. Yeah. The semi-finals was Almelo versus Go Ahead Eagles and AZ Alkmaar versus Ajax. Your final was Go Ahead Eagles versus Ajax. Ajax won the cup. A pretty massive letdown for Man United in the Netherlands. They come out with absolutely nothing. I guess we're off to the next one to keep looking where Manchester United can win the league. All right, Man U, seriously, enough with the bottle jobs. This is league number 7 and you're going to Belgium. I think you need to win in Belgium. Yes, you'll be competing against the likes of Royal Union Saint-Gilloise, Anderlecht, of course, Club Bruges, Ghent, Genk. There's your Belgian Pro League table. There is Manchester United. Can they finally win a league title? Even if it's in Belgium, at this point, we'll take anything, guys. The season in Belgium is over, guys. United, how did you do? Well, United finished in 1st, 21, 8, and 1 after 30 matches played on 71 points. But remember that Belgium has playoffs, so even though Manchester United is 1st in the regular season, does not mean that they will win the league. We're gonna have to go to the playoffs. Royal Union Saint-Gilloise in 2nd, Anderlecht in 3rd, Club Bruges, Ghent, Genk, and Leuven. They are the top 7. We move to the playoffs. Can Manchester United win a league? Finally. Can they do it? Yes. 6-2-2, 10 matches played in the playoffs, 3 points clear of Anderlecht. It's a celebration, guys. It's time to party. Manchester United are league champions. We go to the cup, the Croquis Cup in Belgium. Man United starts in round 1 against Westerlo. They beat Westerlo to get to the quarterfinals. In the quarterfinals, Man United, they played Ral La Louvière and they beat them 2-1 as well to get to the semifinals. In the semifinals, Manchester United, they beat Royal Antwerp 3-1, 4-1 on aggregate to go to the Croquis Cup final, where they had to face Leuven, who finished in 7th. Man United, they do the double in Belgium. No trophies in the Premier League, no trophies in the Bundesliga, no trophies in France, no trophies in Spain, no trophies in the Netherlands. 2 trophies. Yes, 2 trophies in Belgium. And it was Benjamin Šeško that was cooking in the Croquis Cup. 4 goals and 5 appearances. Brian Mbumo is up there as well with 2 goals and 1 assist. Bruno Fernandes only had a goal. Kobe Mainoo contributed 1 goal and 1 assist. Kobe Mainoo. Mateus Cunha had a goal and 2 assists. Ugarte scored. Mazraoui scored. Finally, some positivity, guys. Man U has gone through 7 total leagues so far, and they've won 3 trophies. The Copa Italia in Italy, and then 2 trophies in Belgium. I mean, it could be worse. But the 8th league is going to be quite a challenge, guys, because from Belgium, they're traveling all the way down south. They're going to Portugal to play in Liga Portugal against the likes of Benfica, Sporting, Porto, and Braga. Is Man United good enough to win in Portugal? I wonder. Ruben Amorim with Manchester United is back home, guys. And he's got to face a couple of his former clubs for the entire season. The moment of truth. Can Ruben Amorim with Manchester United win in his home country, in his home league with clubs that he's managed before? Yes, yes, he can. Man United 26, 4-4, scoring 71 goals, conceding only 33 on 82 points. Guess who's right behind them? It is Sporting, 7 points back, 23, 6-5 on 75 points. Then it is Porto, then it is Braga, and Benfica actually dropped all the way to 5th. Yet sadly, in the Portuguese Cup, Manchester United were out quite early in the round of 16, 2-1 to Braga. And guess who eventually won it? It was Sporting over Braga. So we had Manchester United go on a full European journey across 8 leagues. Throughout those 8 leagues, there was a total of 17 trophies up for grabs for Manchester United, and they did manage to win some, but they only won 4 out of the 17. After a pretty slow start in England, Germany, and France, they won the Coppa Italia in Italy. Then, of course, they couldn't manage to win anything in La Liga and heavily disappointed in the Netherlands. But Ruben Amorim with Manchester United did bounce back in League 7 and 8, winning both trophies in Belgium, the League, and the Cup, and winning the League in Portugal. I'm not sure if we should have expected more or should have expected less. I think this was pretty accurate, guys. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Where do you think Manchester United would realistically be able to win with the squad that they got? And also let me know if you want to see other clubs take upon this European Journey challenge. Take care of yourselves, guys. Take care of each other. Stay happy, stay healthy. Always keep smiling. If you do enjoy the content, please make sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button with the little noti bell so you don't miss out on any future vids on the channel. I would really appreciate it, as always. Peace, 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 peace. Peace.